Lance Russell and Dave Brown. We're right along ringside and by golly ready to go with another big championship wrestling. David, glad to have you back with us.
Thank you. Good to be back. Today we're going to kick it off with J.T. Southern in here, the opening match of the day. Following that, it'll be the Nightmares, Danny Davis and Ken Wayne. A little bit later on, we'll have the Rocksteady crew. Bam Bam Bigelow will be here in an unusual type of handicap match. Memphis Vice will be going against the King, Jerry Lawler, and the Giant Hillbillies. Should be a good one. Later on, Paul Diamond teams with Jeff Jarrett. We'll have the Japanese team of Akio Sato and Tarzan Goto in the expiration of time match.
What a bunch of action we've got lined up. Hey, by the way, the match took place between the Nightmares and the Mod Squad, and of course the Nightmares won it. So that means that JT had to visit the beauty parlor. We've got JD here today. We've got all of that and much, much more, and we'll be back to it in just a moment. He's a likable young guy, isn't he? Let's go to the ring, get ready for our opening bout and the introduction, Dave.
All right, we got a 1-fall, 10-minute time limit match coming up here. The Invader, 224 pounds on one side of the ring. And across the way, out of Tampa, Florida, 238, J.T. Southern. 1-fall, 10-minute time limit. Referee Jerry Calhoun watching things.
Oh, did he hammer him?
He got him.
He got him right then and there. What was the time on that one, Dave?
16 seconds. 16 seconds of action, and J.T. Southern in control totally the entire way.
Invader had a side headlock. He was put into the rope, whipped back, and watch him in this power slam when he takes him off the rope into the air and drives him right down on the mat. A 1, 2, 3, and that, friends, is how it should be done. Classic demonstration by J.T. Southern with the win. Hey, that was so short, we got time to put another one in this segment here.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get underway here. Let's just bring them on in. Yeah, there they are. Thank you.
Oh. Nightmares.
Danny Davis, Ken Wayne. David.
This match is going to be a 1-fall, 10-minute time limit. Introducing on one side of the ring at a total of 444 from Knoxville, Tennessee, Ron Sexton, and his partner out of Brown Rock, Texas, Craig Carson. And at 442 pounds, it's Danny Davis, Ken Wayne, the Nightmares. Craig Carson says this one's piece of cake. No problem for Ron Sexton and Craig Carson, according to Craig Carson.
Brown Rock, Texas.
Brown
right?
Rock, Texas. You got it.
Craig's a big guy.
Yeah, he is. He's put on some weight here in the last few months. Ron Sexton always has had good size.
Sexy Ron Sexton out of Knoxville, Tennessee.
He went to the ropes. Yeah, Craig Carson complaining here.
Yeah, but we're not refereeing.
No, he's not doing any good to complain to us.
Tag on Ken. Bars him up tight at the arm, and a nice move by Sexton, but Ken Wayne holds on and goes right over with him, maintains the arm bar. Referee Jerry Calhoun watches the leapfrog by Ken Wayne, snaps him over and down. Nightmares. They're decked out today with a yellow star on the eye. I think I kind of like that. May be my favorite. Either that or the blue.
The blue one. Yeah, I kind of like the blue one. The hair is a little different today. It's a bit more psychedelic today than on some. Heavy on the purple and pink and bright orange today.
Craig Carson is so proud of himself making a clean break, he can't stand it. Some of the Nightmare supporters are in the audience today, and they've taken on the Nightmare look with the stars in their hair and so forth. Ken Wayne as Craig Carson pulls his way over to sexy Ron Sexton. A foot to the midsection. Ooh, good forearm shot. Hey, there's some of the Nightmare supporters right there. You can see they've got scars and their hair's done up much in the manner of the Nightmares. They don't want to be like Ken Wayne of the Nightmares right now. Ron Sexton doing a number. Dropped with a big elbow on Ken. Count of 1. And out of it comes Ken Wayne right at the count of 2.
Sexton put his head into the knee of Craig Carson over in the corner, and now they're double teaming on the exchange. Craig Carson thinks he's got things going his way. He does. He put a chop on Ken Wayne. Hammered him down again and covers. Counts at 2, but he can't make it stick past the 2 count.
That's that short clothesline a la Dutch Mantel, but Craig does it right out in the middle of the ring. Double elbow, and Sexton is down, or rather Sexton is on, and Wayne is down.
We're just passing the 3-minute mark in this one. 10 minutes the overall time limit.
Sexton picks Ken Wayne up, slams the head into the turnbuckle. Danny Davis getting a little nervous over there. He needs a tag in because Ken has been worked over pretty good by the team of Carson and Ron Sexton. Tag, and here comes Craig. Ooh, boy, he blistered him with that one. Going for the corner and makes the tag on Danny Davis. Danny ripping him with a right hand. Again, 3 of them right in the corner. There's the whip. Carson into the corner and an elbow that really cut him off short.
It was like a brick wall he ran into. Just stopped him in his tracks.
Backdrop and a tag again on Ken Wayne. Nightmares have great stamina. Into the rope. Trucks him down. Danny picks him up and drops him on Craig Carson.
4:04 the time as the Nightmares put it together for a victory. They head out of the ring after taking the measure of Craig Carson and Ron Sexton. Carson getting the pin with the great teamwork of Ken and Danny.
Yep. There's the earmarks of the Nightmares. Very good teamwork and a good win in there.
Well, that's Russell. We always have teamwork because we've been a team for a long time. You know, I haven't seen him yet, but I hear J.D. Costello looks just like a sister. Woo! I can't wait, Lance Russell. You know, the thing that amazes me is that he said, you know, he was so mad at what happened to him. He wanted to get in the ring with the Nightmares. He sent word, get any partner you want. He wants to set foot in the ring with a 6-man tag. So we asked J.T. Southern to be our partner, baby. Now, can you imagine? It's going to be the Nightmares and J.T. against the Mod Squad and Sissy. J.D. Boy, you look funny. I just can't wait.
I couldn't believe it when he asked to get in the ring and wanted to personally get in. He was really mad. I think it overloaded him.
Well, you know, he just ain't too bright. That's the problem. But, you know, I think JT here is going to look mighty pretty with a star on his face, don't you?
Can we look for that, JT?
You sure can, Lance. It's not going to be a 6-man battle. It's going to be a 5.5-man battle because JD, he's only half a man.
That's right.
Nightmares and J.T. Southern. We'll be looking forward to that match when it comes up. Timeout now. Back in a moment. All right, back into the action right here on Championship Wrestling. Boy, looking at the 7 bouts coming into the Evansville Coliseum on Wednesday night. We'll give you the whole card in a moment, but I do want to talk about the International Tag Title match. It'll have no disqualification when Sato and Goto with Yamamoto on the ringside will be defending against the team of Jeff Jarrett and Pat Tanaka with Jerry Jarrett on the ring. Tojo?
Yes. Yeah, Jared, you no good son of a gun. I thought you was my friend, but you double-crossed me. You get 2 double face. I tell you what, this time now, no disqualification. I tell you what, Jeff Jarrett, you know, you hide behind your daddy every time, but this time you can't hide behind your daddy. We can do everything what we can. The best thing you do, Jeff Jarrett, is to go home and you drink some more of your mama milk. Dodo, now I want to introduce Mr. Professor Sato.
いや、反則あろうがなかろうが、こいつは本当に問題分かってやってるのかどうかも分かりましないよ。
英語喋っても、英語喋って。英語喋って。
Okay, Jojo, we don't understand. I'm glad I don't, I'm afraid. That'll be a dandy. No disqualification. And then there's going to be an international title match. This is the one I think we've all been waiting for. A one-on-one confrontation. Jerry the King Lawler and Bam Bam Bigelow. Here's pretty boy Larry Sharp.
Lawler, don't worry about your belt. Because what we're interested in is kicking your butt. So forget the belt. We might get disqualified for slamming you off of the ceiling. We're going to beat you up, Lawler. And you know what you get when you put 16 235-pound men in the ring?
What's that?
Mediocre nuts. Because you got a 400-pound bad man that's going to make them look like slouch right in front of your eyes.
Well, you're going to be seeing an international heavyweight championship match. I think it's what everybody's been looking for. We're talking about one-on-one Lawler and Bam Bam Bigelow, plus the big battle royal to determine the new Southern champ. A little bit earlier at the opening that with the Nightmares having won the match that they had with the Mod Squad, JD had to undergo a beauty treatment. We have got for all of you the scenes of what happened when J.D. Costello went to the beauty parlor. Let's take a look at it. J.D., of course, was not the most cooperative soul in the world, as he was some kind of hot about what happened in that match and the fact that he had to undergo, and let me tell you, they did their best. Oh boy. There's JD right there. He's trying to cover up and hide his face. No. Let's get it all in place, JD. Little drying. And now they're doing such a nice job on the nails. All JD can do is shake his head as additional treatment is going on. And now the lipstick. Such a fitting touch. JD getting the lipstick applied in the professional manner. Well, there he is, JD Costello, and you saw the makeup section in there. We'll see if we can get JD to come out here. I want you to see him live and in living color, as they say. JD Costello and the Mod Squad.
Laugh at me, Lance Russell. Don't you laugh at me. Until you came along, I never saw a prune that exceeded 6 inches in diameter, so don't you laugh at me. Well, go ahead. Go ahead. Take a good look at me. Get a close-up, cameraman. Come on. Get a close-up. Look at my face. Come on. Get a look at me. Look at my makeup. Look at my hair. Look at my manicures.
Oh.
Everybody get a good, close, hard look.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't you like to kiss it, Lance Russell? Well, I hope everybody's happy, and I hope all you Southern redneck hillbilly geeks understand why I laugh at you every week at the matches, because you look 10 times worse than I do. You know, Lance Russell, there's an old saying out there: those who laugh last, laugh best. Well, old sayings don't get to be old sayings unless they're true. Well, I am the one who is going to get the last laugh, because nobody treats J.D. Costello like this. I come out here in finer clothes than you've ever seen in your entire life. I grace this television show. You should thank me for coming out here. Well, let me tell you one thing, Nightmares. Let me tell you one thing, Lance Russell. It's not over with, because it's payback time. And I've asked for something, and it's like Toyota. I've got it.
I couldn't believe it. I
have got the contract signed because of 6-man tag team matches. That's what I wanted. I'm not going to be sitting in the corner at ringside telling Spike and Basher what to do. I'm going to put on my tights and grace all the arenas by accompanying Spike and Basher along with the Nightmares, and they can get whoever they want to. And let me tell you one thing, Nightmares, if that's what they call you, you little sissy bums. Spike and Basher are gonna beat you within 1 second of your life. Then they're gonna bring you over to the corner, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my fist and I'm gonna pound your face. I'm gonna pound it. And when I get finished, it's gonna be disfigured. There's gonna be nothing left of your face. So you're gonna have to put on makeup. You're gonna have to put stars in your face, because you won't be able to walk the street without it. Let me tell you one thing. There is not room in professional wrestling for the Nightmares and the Mod Squad, and we are here to stay.
J.D. Costello is a little upset, looking as pretty as he does today. I don't know why he's so upset about the thing. I can't imagine. I think that dryer must have burned his brain to request that he be in the ring. And, of course, the third man with the Nightmares is going to be J.T. Southern. Okay, we're ready to get back to the ring. A little bit of action coming up in there, and we've got a brand new group to take a look at today.
That's the Rocksteady Crew. Cobra and Ira Reese. Let's go here. The tag team match today against Keith Eric and Keith Robertson. Eric and Robertson both out of Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at a total of 438 pounds. Rocksteady Crew, also out of Memphis, Tennessee. They weigh in at a total of 439. Jerry Calhoun, the referee. 1 fall, 10-minute time limit match now going on. Keith Eric starting against Ira Reese.
King Cobra on the outside of the ring, and Ira Reese on the inside. Over the top, Keith Eric. And down he goes. Another good move by Ira. Keith Robertson is the partner of Keith Eric as tag. On the other half of the Rocksteady Crew, in goes Keith Eric. Backdrop.
Keith Eric has not had a very pleasant experience so far in the match. He's almost been pinned twice now as King Cobra almost got the 3 count on him. Less than a minute gone.
Tag back, and Ira Reese and King Cobra, a double drop kick.
Eric searching for the tag on Keith Robertson in the corner.
Robertson, a little size advantage over Ira Reese. Ira always was physically in good shape, though. He always kept himself tuned up in excellent condition. King Cobra, we saw him start as a youngster at about 180 pounds, I think, here on Championship Wrestling.
Yeah,
and boy, he really put the time in the gym and pumped that iron and built himself into a very large gentleman. Keith Robertson back into the corner, and wham! Big right hand. Whip across the ring, in the air. And a body slam.
Cobra sets him up for the double drop kick. Keith Robertson on the mat. Reese. Oh,
he's got a good one, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Look at that. A lot of guys will use a fist or forearm or something like that in a quick situation. Ira Reese showing his speed by pounding his way with 2 drop kicks on him. And now Robertson takes him over. Looked like he was going for a suplex. Ira read it. Took him down into a crab position, but got a 1 count is all. There's the tag on Keith Eric.
Eric and Reese, a little better match size-wise. Eric still outweighs Ira a bit. There's the tag, and King Cobra back in. Cobra using the right hand. Referee warns him, keep his fist open. Nailed Keith Eric. Well, I tell you, he blasted him down to the mat. Winds up this time and hit him with a clothesline. Eric was coming about 3/4 speed off the rope.
Look at it.
And twist those legs up. Yeah, he's giving it up.
He's got a submission on him. And Cobra got that hold on him.
Yeah. I don't know what he calls it, but boy, it's impressive as he immediately got the submission out of Keith Eric. Time on it, 3 minutes, 1 second, and the win for the Rocksteady crew, King Cobra and Ira Reese.
That's their first appearance, and a doggone good one it was, as Rocksteady crew came through with a victory. Well, here comes Fire and Flame's new manager, Billy Spears. Billy, we said you could have a moment or two to
I need
make
a moment or two. I've got the TV schedule here, and you don't have the Southern Tag Team Champions scheduled today on TV, and I want to know why.
It doesn't come as any surprise. You know what the ruling was on it, that Fire and Flame, due to the actions that they had the last time they appeared here in the studio, are not going to be appearing back here on Championship Wrestling on television anymore.
You mean to tell me that the Southern Tag Team Champions can't defend their titles, can't appear on nationwide TV in this studio? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
That's exactly what the ruling was.
I want to talk to someone with some clout. I want to talk to someone that knows what they're talking about with some power. I want to talk to someone other than you, Lance.
Hey, that's fine with me. You're not making me mad.
I want to know who's responsible for this. I want to speak to someone now. I want them out here. If they're here in the studio, I want them here because I'm not...
I'll tell you who's responsible, and I'd be delighted if he is available to get Eddie Marlin out here, because he's the one that made the decision about whether Fire and Flame is going to appear here on the television
Eddie
anymore.
Marlin's responsible. I want Eddie Marlin out here. I want to discuss it with him right
There he is, right there. Eddie, he's got a gripe.
Just exactly what I told you before. We're not going to put up with what y'all did out here a couple of weeks ago. Your Fire and Flame is not going to wrestle at this TV station.
Let me ask you something right now. You are trying to tell me, and you are trying to tell Fire and Flame that they can't wrestle on TV. Is that correct?
I'm not trying to tell you. I am telling you. They're not going to wrestle on TV.
You're the one responsible for all this. Is that correct? Are you trying to tell me and all these people out here, TV land, that you are responsible for not letting Fire and Flame, the Southern Tag Team Champions, appear on nationwide TV? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Are you the one responsible for this?
I am, and they're not going to wrestle here, Mr. Spears, as long as I've got anything to do with it.
Well, the American Civil Liberties Union will have something about this, but I'm going to tell you right now, you think you're a big shot, my friend, and you're not, and I've got to go out here and tell these men sitting in the hot car that they can't wrestle on TV today. And if I do that, brother, you're the one going to take the responsibility. Not me, not anybody else. Take it upon your hands. You're responsible for this. Now, I don't want to be the one to do it, but I will go tell them. But let me ask you one more thing. Are you sure you want to take responsibility for this, big shot?
I'm positive they're not going to wrestle here. Whatever do you tell them out there, that's between you and them. Just tell them that I said they're not going to wrestle here.
Okay, thank you very much, Eddie. I think he makes it pretty clear. He said it only about 7 different times that they are not going to wrestle here, Billy Spears, and that is the answer that you were looking for. You've got it right now. They are not going to wrestle on Championship.
Well, I'm not responsible. He is. You know.
Okay, we heard it. Billy Spears. We'll take time. Be back. Your time, my friend, to remind you about some things. One of them being that Thursday, August the 21st in Cadiz, Kentucky, Trigg County High School, sponsored by the Athletic Boosters Championship Wrestling, coming your way. Saturday, August the 23rd in Springfield, Tennessee at the Center. Now, Wednesday night, let me give you all 7 matches coming to Evansville. Tracy Smothers against the Super Destroyer, Tex Golden against Tom Branch, Paul Diamond against Ron Sexton. Then it'll be an international tag title match with no disqualification, with Jeff Jarrett and Pat Tanaka going against Sato and Goto with Yamamoto in the corner. The Nightmares and JT Southern against the Mod Squad and JD Costello. International Heavyweight Championship match. Boy, here it is. Bam Bam Bigelow with Larry Sharp will be challenging Jerry to King Lawler. And then we're talking about a 17-man battle royal. It'll be a new Southern Heavyweight champion will survive all 17 men. That'll all be Wednesday night. ability that he has.
That's his opponent right there, Jim Jameson, stepping up to the ring. And,
well, I don't blame him. Not looking happy. Okay, now the way this handicap match works, Dave, is that Bigelow will be down, and Jameson is going to start out with Bigelow down on the mat. And he will get the advantage of attacking Bigelow in that position first. Now, there he goes. Hooks around and kind of a referee's position on Bigelow. He's going to jerk his arm out and drop him down on his face. Gets a side headlock on him. It's like grabbing a hold of a bull and trying to move him around, and he's trying to turn him over now. Jameson gets behind him, chin locks him. He's astride Bigelow, and he's got him chin locked, but that neck of his is about 25 inches, and he just really didn't have a whole lot of effect on him. Jameson again, front face locks, and look at this. Up on the shoulder. Well, Bam Bam gave him the required time to do what he wanted to do. Back slams him, 1, 2, 3. Oh, boy. Wow.
boy, what can you say after something like that? A minute, 4 seconds. Yeah, look what Bigelow did. He was down on all fours, and then as he stood up, he had Jameson up on his back. Jameson just now trying to struggle out of the ring. Yeah, there he is. Got Jameson up on his back, and then he just backdrops him back there. And that's it. He turned, covered, count of 3, and it was all over. Minute 4 seconds, the timeout.
And probably 55 of that minute 4 seconds was in the fact that Jameson had the opportunity to do what he could to. You just can't move a guy that's that big. He is unbelievable. Bam, Bam, Bigelow, strong and agile. Okay, there's another shorty. Let's see if we can reach down here. Bring another one in. Memphis Vice.
Partner over the far right of your screen, the King, Jerry Lawler. Hillbilly and the King will be going against Big Lou Winston and Jerry Bryant. The Memphis Vice, 1-fall match, 10-minute time limit.
The team of the big giant Hillbilly and Jerry Lawler held the Southern Tag belts. They were the champions. They lost them to Fire and Flame and several of their cronies. Bell time, and here we go. Jerry Lawler starting out against Jerry Bryant.
Bryant and Lou Winston, the Memphis Vice. The wrestlers who have very similar styles, and after a long time, and they finally teamed up a few months ago to form the Memphis Vice. It's some noise in this territory. Going against today, the King. And the huge giant Hillbilly.
They're saying, go, Jerry, go. Now, there's 2 Jerrys in that ring. I don't think there's any doubt who they mean.
No, I think they're talking about the one that wears the crown. Jerry Bryant has the side headlock on Lawler. Bryant thrown into the... He's just dancing across and runs into Lou Winston. Lou Winston had stepped in here and was down on the mat. And he was going to work it out so they could trap Lawler in between them. And then he and Bryant could get him. But instead, Lawler moved out of the way, and Bryant ran into Winston when he stood up.
Yeah, and he waited till the very last second to move out of the way, so the momentum of Bryant couldn't be checked. And now the referee is at 7, and Bryant, about to get counted out, makes it back in time.
Lawler just watching and waiting from the center of the ring. Move to the midsection by Bryant is answered by about 4 from Lawler. And a right hand puts him down to the mat. The referee says you got to keep the hand open. And Lawler says, if you've seen what he has been doing, you understand why I did that. Lou Winston jumps in there with both fists double.
Memphis Vice have been right on the verge of breaking through into another plateau. We've seen them develop. And they're right under that championship caliber right now. They'll tell you they are certainly ready for it. Ooh. Winston using a right hand of his own, Rich Lawler.
I don't think I've ever seen a team with more confidence than the team of Memphis Vice.
Yeah, really.
Whoa, Winston really let Lawler have it with a right fist. He's going to pay for that one. Lawler turns him around and with a haymaker swing puts him on the mat. Winston really hit Lawler hard with a fist over in the corner. And there was no doubt that the King was going to get equal measure from him. Got him back in the corner. Tag is made. Bryant coming in. Winston a little slow leaving there. Bryant using the right fist. He figured, well, if it worked more or less for Lou, I'm going to try it too. Lawler grabs him by the head, takes him over to the corner, tags the giant Hillbilly. Bryant into the rope. Hillbilly dumps him over the back. Look out. He sits down on him. And Bryant just lying there in the center of the ring. Hillbilly sits down on him again, and if he goes for the cover, I think he's got him here, but Bryant got to his feet. He was headed for the corner, and then just dropped to the mat again.
Big Hillbilly dropped that Mississippi Avalanche twice on him. Bryant's doing well to be up and about, even though he's staggering. Tag on Big Lou.
He did get the tag, yes. It's Big Lou now facing the King. Winston over a few words with the crowd. Word of advice to Lou would be, Lou, you better pay attention to the man standing about 4 feet away from you there.
Hey, really?
Now Bryant comes down. Crowd really getting on him. Winston using that right fist again and again. He knocks Lawler back into the turnbuckles. Bryant holding him from outside. We're 5 minutes into the action here. Hey, the giant Hillbilly comes in, grabs Bryant, throws him over out of the way. Lawler around behind Winston, right into the rope, rolls him down. He's got the shoulders down, but the referee is trying to get the Hillbilly and Bryant separated. Look out, Bam Bam Bigelow clotheslines Lawler. Winston has the cover on Lawler. Count is 1, 2, 3. The Memphis Vice has upset the team of Lawler and Hillbilly with a huge assist to Bam Bam Bigelow.
It'll be in the record books. You and I and the folks that saw it know it, Dave, but nobody else knows when they see that the Memphis Vice defeated Jerry Lawler and the giant Hillbilly. Bigelow hit him with a clothesline. You got to take 3, huh? Hit him with a clothesline, and I mean absolutely busted him right off of there and ended up getting a tag. Well, Jerry's complaining to the referee. I don't think it's going to do any good. The win is going to go for the Memphis Vice. We'll take time out, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Action coming up here. Rough and Ready stepping up to the ring right now. And already in the ring, it's Paul Diamond and Jeff Jarrett. This tag team match is going to be...
Let me interrupt you.
Yeah.
Fire and Flame causing trouble out in that parking lot again. Fire and Flame out in the parking lot. We need to check on that.
Fire and Flame out in the parking lot again.
Well, we knew they were out in the parking lot.
Yeah, well, Billy Spears said he had them out in the car out there, and they were upset. Yeah, hold it up, Jerry. Referee, hold this match here for a second. Let's check this out.
Last time we opened those doors, they were beaten up on... Oh, man, are you kidding me? Can you believe that? Fire and Flame. There goes Eddie Marlin. That's got to be, I can't see it that well, but I'm almost certain that's Eddie's Lincoln. And they have painted all over that beautiful Lincoln.
Trying to hold Eddie back. He gets his hands on him.
Eddie going after Billy Spears. Spears better be glad he could run. Oh, he's got to be sick. Now, the sick part is Fire and Flame and Billy Spears going out there and doing that kind of damage and painting up the car. Can you read?
I can't see.
They've written something on it. I can't see it either. Well, Billy Spears said he was going to go outside and tell them, and they were going to be very upset. But that shows you how, as we said, sick. That's stupid. That's just... Somebody said it says Big Shot on the windshield. I can't really read it myself.
That's what Spears kept saying.
Yeah, oh, you think you're a big shot.
I think you're a big shot here, yeah.
Yeah, I see that. Oh, man, look at it. Not only on the hood, the windshield, down the side of it. Oh, boy. Eddie, a man of principle, though, saying they are not going to be on this television as long as he has anything to do with it. And Fire and Flame create another scene as they have painted up Eddie Marlin's car. Well, we're going to go back to the ring now. We've got a match scheduled in the ring that will have Boss Winters and Rough and Ready going against Paul Diamond and Jeff Jarrett. Boy, Eddie, I am so sorry.
And everybody, they'll pay for it one way or the other. And I don't necessarily mean money either, but they will pay for it.
Okay. Eddie Marlin, I don't blame you, Eddie. Not at all. Okay, let's see who's starting.
All right, it's going to be Jeff Jarrett starting against Rough and Ready. That's Ready in there, I think. He's the shorter of the two. Jeff Jarrett. Put him into the rope. Got him with a good upper arm coming off of there. Pat Tanaka over in the corner of Paul Diamond and Jeff Jarrett.
Just kind of keeping an eye on Boss Winters over here.
Yeah, Boss Winters over here with Rough and Ready. Diamond in the camouflage today.
Paul Diamond out of Canada.
Nice body slam.
Excellent wrestler this young fellow is. Back to Jeff Jarrett. Drop kick, and Jeff, there was so much momentum he couldn't get extended on his drop kick.
Yeah, it kind of got shortened up on him there, but still it served the purpose in getting him off his feet.
Yep.
Hair pulling by Reddy. Tag made, and this is Ruff coming in.
Waist locked him and took him off his feet. Cranks that arm up behind and a hammer lock.
Jeff Took him over to the corner. Good move. Got the tag on Paul Diamond. There's a drop kick. Pretty good one by Jeff Jarrett as he got him coming off the ropes that time. Paul Diamond set with a side kick. Puts him down.
Boy, he hit him with that super kick, and that ought to be
That did it.
Jeff.
Yeah, you were right. He had him with that side kick. I think he caught him by surprise in addition to catching him with a great side kick.
Well, he had just been hit with that drop kick by Jeff. And it is as soon as he stepped in range, and as tall as Diamond is, that's still a pretty good distance away. Guys don't expect something like happen. He hit him with that super kick and put him down there. 1, 2, 3. We got more action coming up. We've still got Sato and Goto, who will be in a tag action bout right after we take time out for this. Wednesday night, Evansville Coliseum, my friend, 7 outstanding matches. And, brother, I'll tell you what, there is some heavyweight action coming in there. An international tag title match. 6-man with the Nightmares JT going against the Mod Squad and JD, international heavyweight. And we've got a 17-man battle royal to determine the new Southern heavyweight champ. First, I want to call in Jeff and Jerry Jarrett. Jeff and Pat Tanaka are going to be involved in a match with Sato and Goto. And, of course, Yamamoto is going to be over there, Jerry, so that's going to be your job. Keep an eye on that son of a gun.
Yeah, Lance, I told Tojo what I'd do if he stuck his nose in the match last week, and I did it. The thing that I apologize for, I was a little bit late, and it cost Jeff and Pat the victory in the match.
This week, no disqualification in that.
That's right, and this week I want to promise Tojo Yamamoto one other thing. If you stick your nose in, because Jeff and Pat can take care of themselves, if you stick your nose in their business, Tojo, if you get involved in that match, I'm going to have a bigger stick than you bring, and I promise you, you'll be carried out of the ring. You won't walk. Now, I kept my word last week, and I'll keep it this week.
Ooh, look out. Wednesday night right there in the Coliseum. Then you're going to have an international heavyweight title match, and that one is going to be the one we've been waiting for, in the respect that Jerry Lawler is going to meet one-on-one with Bam Bam Bigelow.
You're exactly right, Lance. I've been waiting for this because I've heard all the talk from Larry Sharp, from Bigelow himself, about what they're going to do to get rid of me. Well, let me tell you boys something. I've heard that kind of talk from a lot of big bad guys in the past, and I'm sure I'll hear it again, because I was here long before either you two showed up, and I'm going to be here when you're long gone. So, Bigelow, you do everything in your power to win that belt, brother, but it ain't going to happen. I'm going to defend that title, and this could turn out to be the biggest night of my life, because then we're going to all go back in the ring again, and I got another opportunity, Lance, to put my Southern Heavyweight Championship belt back around my waist, and that's just what I'm coming to Evansville to do Wednesday night.
Akio Sato, Tarzan Goto with Tojo Yamamoto stepping up into the ring right now. Across the way, it's the team of David Haskins and Jerry Garman. Got a match here, a tag team event to the expiration of time. Jerry Calhoun has them sorted out and says, ring the bell, and here we go. It's David Haskins starting for his team.
That's a good team, Sato and Goto. It's too bad the attitude is a little bit tainted that way. Yamamoto over arguing with somebody in the front row. We have some Japanese visitors over here as David Haskins with Sato.
Haskins flipped and left in the middle of the ring. Sato and Goto, a rugged tag team. They've made the tag. There's a chop, and Haskins hits the mat. He's over to the corner and makes the tag. Jerry Garman in there now. Look out, Garman fired over into the boot in the corner.
Boy, Garman shot a straight right into that midsection and pulls him over, hands Sato over to David Haskins. Haskins the bigger of the two.
Haskins back into the rope, fired across the way. Shoulder butt puts him down. Sato lets him go by. And a nice hit by David Haskins. You got about 1.5. Tag made. Tarzan Goto will be coming in. Got a bar on Haskins' left arm. Haskins, good move, good arm strength as he took him down, but he couldn't make anything stick. Goto kept him rolling.
David's looking better every week, isn't he?
Yeah, he's come a long way since he started. Former college football player. Brought the foot up. He's over to the corner in the tag. Jerry Garman comes in. Garman went with a drop kick. Oh, he missed that one, though. So drops down that head.
He uses that head a lot, Dave, and you know how Sato will slam other wrestlers into the head of Goto.
Sato taunting him now. But come on. Picks him up, threw him through the rope. Look out, Tojo with that stick down here on the floor, pounding him. And Goto getting involved, too. As the referee comes over this way, Tojo's back in the chair, very innocently sitting there. There's Tojo with a stick again. He hits Garman again as he tries to get up. Time running down here. 3.5 minutes gone in this fall.
Time running out on this expiration of time match. And if Haskins and Jerry Garman can hang on, they're going to end up with a draw out of this. Goto in the air. Come down on him. He's got to cover one, but Haskins comes in and breaks it up. And Sato stings one hard on David Haskins. He's set up his Garman. There's that side kick from Sato. It's going to be a 1-2, and that's going to be it. Boy, if they could have held on another 20 seconds, they'd have had themselves a draw out of it. Double teaming Sato and Goto. They are the winners. We'll take time and check our time. Be back in just a moment. Because we had so much going here. You bet. Big action is true. That's all the time we've got. And we're going to be looking for you next week when we have some more of that big championship wrestling action. And until that time, for Dave Brown, this is Lance Russell saying, looking for you next week. And until then, bye-bye, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of championship wrestling.